to be the best.
I'm already sweaty and the show hasn't started because I had the bright idea to hide under a table for 20 minutes. Oh, that's wonderful, that's wonderful. Now that that's out of your system, I do need absolute silence. This is a lecture. Not someone who, in the words of my mother, puts a lot of research into things that have very little meaning. Let's go! There we go, there we go. Ha! It is being enforced by them, and they will kill me if I do not see it done before the end of this panel time. You want to know where I learned that tasty morsel? From the original pokérap. And it taught me that things were only worth doing if you did them the most. I had to go to Kevin Punt. Kevin Punt, he, and I quote, said that he wanted me to give up something I loved. That Kevin Punt is in jail now. It's true. But he could be in jail. He certainly deserves to be. I just tried to do some JoJo poses. Did it work? I'm looking around the audience. I'm realizing some of you might be too young to have heard the original pokérap. And for those people, buckle up. This is going to be a fun presentation. Is a mid-2000s suburban mother's conception of rap. The only difference between me and a mid-2000s suburban mother is a few more trips to Nordstrom's. It's my own suburban mother, and there are English majors in this group, hell yeah! Ditto, cloister, caterpie, sandshrew, friends got weed, just say no thank you. The emotional whiplash I feel going from Dratini, what a sweet one. Oh, Growlithe, a nice cute fire puppy, isn't that? Oh God! Oh no 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 no! Please get no! Oh no no no, cute, I'm okay. Oopsie daisy. No, it's Arbok, whose main powers include being a snake. That's right, I went there! Yeah! I'll say it again! But we all know what a Gesamtkunstwerk is, so I'm going to carry on. If I forced you to sit through 16 minutes of me just listing Pokemon, I would deserve to be in jail with Kevin Punt! I'll go on the record, I am not a rapper, but I do claim to be an expert in one thing that will help us make this pokérap a little bit sexier. Feet. That was such an obvious test. How did you fail the no audience participation thing again? I swear. But since you asked nicely, am I that type of person? I am. It's kind of like if I bought 12 IKEA cabinets and then I used the pieces to build a Gundam. It's gonna help me say a lot of Pokemon names in quick succession without sounding like a cop. Arcanine, Tangela, Arcanine, Tangela, Arcanine, Tangela, Arcanine. Kevin Punt made me trade Terry for Arcanine, and I will never forgive him! I'm sorry, Pat, we can go to the next slide. Then we might take Machamp, who's a super powerful, wonderful Pokemon, and put him next to Conkeldurr, God's mistake in the Pokemon universe. And that's kind of like if I made a list of characters that are popular in America, and I put Jesus next to Garfield. That's a bit of a difficulty for me because I've never done musical theater before. I had to do a lot of extra research. This was like an extra week of time in this thing that we can... But if you're going to put me on blast, yes, I did musical theater in high school, but I don't think that counts for much. I didn't do much after that. I just like, you know, that doesn't mean that I'm an expert in musical theater. I haven't done anything. I was in an a cappella group, Patrick. Does that count as musical theater? I don't think so. We can go to the next slide, okay? Jesus Christ. Patrick, go to the next slide, okay? Go to the next slide. Next slide. Next slide, please. Go to the next. I'm not even on Facebook anymore, Patrick. Did my mom send you these? But now I realize that this is something you could use to audition for Juilliard. And for the ghost Pokemon, those will be read in eulogy form, so I hope you brought your tissues. Paul Giamatti is here, going to perform the full Jigglypuff song in full costume. One of these cups is poison. And if everyone checks under their chairs right now, go ahead, feel free. You'll find nothing there. There is no audience participation. Catch such a dream from the air. That's right, interpretive dance. Leaving us with the most perfect song ever written, coming in at a runtime of about 4 hours and 30 minutes. Oh God, if I don't finish this before the end of the panel time, then the enforcers will knee strike my vital organs. Audience participation. Can we really call this shortened version still perfect? Yeah, we can. All right? So Terry, this one's for you. Go lurk, Luxio Swampert, Liligantina, Moseismatode, Polytoad, Palpitoad, Seal, Parasect, Trevenant, Toxapex, Veal, Nendabus, Scatterbug, Graveler, Pelipper, Elgium, Picky, Puck, Clawitzer, Conkled, or Probopascalopede, Delibird, Ursaring, Glazican, Fennekin, Quillid, Nidaking. Finion, Drapion, Jolteon, Sylveon, Glaceon, Espion, Jigglypuff, Igglybuff, Wigglytuff, Delmice, Vine Rock, Ruff, Orosora Matisse, Metachem, Mammaswine, Slurpupa, Bay, Felikid, Anorithing, K, Hilloswine, Carnivine, Illamizen, Remoraid. I think we are done with the triplet rap, so now let's rap to educate. Yes, I love to say the Pokemon, but here's the catch. Saying them all kinda seems far-fetched. Let me ask you a question. Wanna help me out? It's time to throw in more names. Come on, give me a shout. Those Pokemon are Tentacool. And those Pokemon are trash. Beware of shifty strangers who offer you hugs and don't stick forks into electric plugs. No way, I tell you not to do drugs, but if someone's smoking Trico, does that make them a bad person? Definitely no. I mean to carry on. My point in this verse is that alienating drug users makes things worse. Don't lock someone up if they take a Hitmonchan. And criminalizing addicts is a really bad plan. Big Pharma is the root of our country's problem with opiate addiction. I'd make the pokérap listenable, and everybody called me reckless and wild. But who cares if I couldn't find a good place to put Toga tomorrow? People who go miles after we've all seen the Helioptali, Gengar, Tom, Tots, and McCoy, Farrell, Pops, Pokemon, Chino, Chinchino, Sumeril, Tranquil, Pexcadrill, Meryl Beach, and Togetic, Basculin, Gigalith, Palm Gastron, Ambassador, Hibbalon, Hibbalon, Parsharp, Blackbird, Dunstar, Cyclone, Slackoff, Ralts, Stops. And that brings us all of the way to the top. I've said every name I could say. I'll let my body confess the names that I can't express. Yes, it's time for the Dream Ballet. Come on! That I gave Kevin Punt. I hope that bastard's in jail. Terry!